All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our small contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Yesterday we did some light reading inside of the module. Today we're going to open up the contract and go over everything we read in our module so I can show you exactly what's going on. I'm not going to deploy the contract yet because there's still a little bit that we have to go over. So you won't be able you won't know exactly what's going on if I deployed it now. So it's best to just go over everything at once and then deploy it after that. So you saw we already have the initial information in my contract. We set that equal to the address we're going to be using. This is the one we got after we deployed our contract. Then we say define main. We're going to say RPC. This is the exact same stuff from the deploy favorites.py file. Just to recap, RPC here is going to hold our RPC URL, which holds our address or our port number. Then we're going to say env.network.env. This is the wrapper we're going to use to actually hold that RPC. And then we're going to put everything inside this board.set env, which is going to hold this environment variable that holds our RPC, which holds our port number. So that's how that gets stored. Then you can see how our private key equals os.get env private key. This is our private key is stored. So we're going to store that in this variable. We're going to pass that variable into this variable here, my account, by way of the account.fromKey function. And then we're going to pass this my account variable, which holds our private key now, into this boa.env.addAccount function by way of my account. The force EOA equals true. Remember, the force EOA is letting our contract know that we're doing a user to contract transaction and not a contract to contract transaction. And then you can see here we have a new line of code here that says favorite deployer equals boa.load partial. We're going to pass in favorites.vi as the parameter. So remember, we've been using the boa.load by itself to load our contracts, but now we're going to do boa.load partial. We're going to pass in the favorites.vi. So this is telling our contract that we want to partially load this file here. We're going to store it in this variable here, the favorite deployer, and then we're going to pass that into this variable favorites contract by way of the favorite deployer.at, and we're going to use my contract, which is holding this address for us, and this is where we're going to deploy or partially deploy our favorites.vi file. And again, we have a few more lines of code to go over before I deploy it, so you can see it all come together. So stay tuned and look out for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.